Hey guys! If you follow me on Twitter, then you know that recently my mom and I went on a book shopping trip. This was actually a birthday outing for my mom. It was her idea, so you can see that she's an excellent mom. Hi Mom! And the main goal was to go to some independent bookshops that I hadn't been to before. The first one that we went to was awesome. They had 2 floors of books, tons of used books at really good prices. I could have stayed there for hours. The first book I found is The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman with pictures by Maurice Sendak, who wrote Where the Wild Things Are. And The Nutcracker is actually something significant between my mom and I because we have been to many performances of the ballet during Christmas time, and so it's really special to me, but I haven't really read the whole book. So when I found this with illustrations by Mr. Sendak, I had to have it. And as you can see, they are really quite fantastic. There's an illustration on almost every page, and here it is without the dust jacket. And the end papers are really gorgeous as well. The next book I found there was this old paperback edition of Chasing Redbird by Sharon Creech. This is actually one of my favorite books from childhood, and I haven't read it in a long time and didn't own it anymore, so I wanted to pick it up so that I could reread it whenever I want to. And the last book I found at the first store we went to is Secrets of the Flesh, A Life of Colette by Judith Thurman. This is a book that was on Gilmore Girls that Rory reads, and I think Lorelai reads it too. So when I saw this, of course I had to have it. It's a really large book, so I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'm looking forward to it. Then we went to another store that was really more of a cafe than a bookshop, and it was hard to look through everything without running into people and pushing them over in their chairs, so we didn't stay very long there and I didn't end up buying anything. The next bookshop we went to didn't exist anymore, and it took us a while to figure that out, so that was a miss. And the next bookstore we went to was closed, even though I checked on their Facebook and it said they were open. So I don't know what that was about. I was really looking forward to going to see that one because it's one of the main large independent bookstores we have. So I'll just have to go another day. And that's when we decided to go into our antiquing phase of the day. And a lot of antique shops actually have a pretty good collection of books. For example, I found this 1913 edition of Heidi by Johanna Spyri. This is a really classic book, and I think it was made into a movie that I watched as a kid, but I don't really remember much about it, and this is just really beautiful. And it comes with illustrations, and I think it was actually 30% off, so I definitely had to get this one. Then we made our way through a few other stores and eventually wound up in another bookstore that I didn't even know existed that had tons of books, floor to ceiling, books behind books, stuffed into every nook and cranny possible. And I could have purchased a lot of books here, but I'm trying to hold back, as you guys know. But then I found the box of books that were $1 or $2 each, and I couldn't resist. I got The Optimist's Daughter by Eudora Welty. This is another book that appears on Gilmore Girls, and this is the exact cover that appeared on Gilmore Girls as well, so that's a bonus. And I also got How I Live Now by Meg Rosoff. I believe this was turned into a movie recently, and Sana of Books and Quills mentioned it. And I did see this book at the first bookstore we went to, but didn't pick it up. And it had a slightly different cover, but then I saw this one, it was just so pretty and only a couple dollars, so I picked this up as well. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Okay, but really I can't film a video today without possibly mentioning the trailer for Tifios, which was just released today. I'm filming this on Wednesday, by the way, and it is amazing and perfect and so good, and it looks like it's gonna stay really true to the book, and so much of the colors of the movie and the set decoration and the outfits are blue and white like the cover of the book. And I even noticed that there's a Hectic Glow poster in Hazel's room, and she's wearing the secret pipe t-shirt in one scene, so it just looks like it's gonna be perfect, and I'm so looking forward to it. I've already watched the trailer at least 10 times, and it's not even 1 p.m. today. Another thing, you might have noticed that I am wearing new glasses. These are very fancy glare resistant frames. Alright, I'm lying. Really, there's just no lenses in these. I found them for $2 at a thrift store and popped the lenses out so that I can wear them during videos and not have glare in them. Which I realize is really pretentious, but is it really pretentious if I'm telling you about it? Probably, but oh well. But don't worry, I still have these glasses. There just won't be a glare on them at all times. So let me know what you think of my new glasses.